Greetings, market research fans. This is Mark Dresner coming from the third and final day of the market research event by IIR in beautiful San Diego. We have here with us Tom Anderson. He is the founder and president of Anderson Analytics. He is also the founder and chairman of Next Gen Market Research, better known as NGMR, which is an online networking site, in fact, one of the premier online networking sites for market researchers. Tom's group, NGMR, gave an award for disruptive innovation yesterday, and we just concluded a terrific panel with the finalists. Tom, why don't you tell us a little bit about how the award came about?
Well, it's something that we've wanted to do for quite a while. I think innovation, especially disruptive innovation, is something that we don't have enough of in this industry, and a lot of it is happening in other industries, and then it's leveraged in market research. So it's important to find those that are trying to bring us new ideas and reward them.
Terrific. And what has been the response to the award and to the selection of the finalists and the winners themselves thus far?
Well, we had a very short nomination process, just about 2 weeks, and the number and quality of nominations, because of partly the 9,600 professionals on NGMR, as well as we opened it up to the general market research community, was fantastic, more than we had hoped for. So, we had some really interesting finalists and some good choices, I feel, for the winners as well.
This isn't your first TMRE, is that correct? You've been to our event before, right?
Yeah, I spoke with LinkedIn on a study we did with them at the last TMRE.
Compared to last year, well, first of all, what besides the award, obviously, what compelled you to come back this year about this event?
Well, I love the size, the options. Obviously, having 6 events going on at once is great. And beyond that, of course, the keynotes are phenomenal. They are very interesting.
What did you hear over the last 3 days that really stood out to you that you're going to take back with you and kind of noodle around in your head?
Well, I think it ties back to some of the keynotes. Some people complain about once in a while there'll be a keynote that's a little off topic to what marketing research is all about. But I think that's where I get my inspiration, often outside the industry. There's a lot of market research events with market researchers, and you can have conference déjà vu. Have I heard this before? So where I get my inspiration is from outside the industry often. I think many others do as well. So that's what we appreciate about TMRE.
Was there anything that stood out in particular? Any learnings? Anything unexpected over the last 3 days?
Well, I again liked very much the technology component, Chris Anderson, and also the neuroscience side from Jonah Lair, and some of the market research presentations also, I think, have been inspired by that type of thinking. So that's something that I'll definitely think about.
Would you say that you've noticed a palpable difference on some level in any dimension of market research this go around compared to the event last year?
I think there was more, obviously, even more use of new next-gen market research or new media type techniques. I think we're also starting to think about it a little bit more carefully in terms of applying the appropriate methodological concerns. I still would like to see more. Text analytics, for instance, is something that Anderson Analytics has been working on for the past 6 years now, and that's something that is still not covered enough. I didn't have time to speak at this event this year, but I think that's going to be hot in the future.
And speaking of Anderson Analytics, you have a new software product, I understand, that's going to be coming out soon. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we have a product called Odin Text, and that's can be used for text analytics for our clients. A couple of large Fortune 500 clients have tested it and really like what they see, and we're developing it with them, and we'll be releasing it to more of our clients soon.
Any final thoughts about the future of research as you're heading off into the sunset from this event?
The future of research. Well, I think hopefully, again, we'll continue to leverage new techniques. I think privacy is going to be an even bigger concern, and I hope we don't, obviously we have to respect people's privacy and ethical considerations, but again, just because certain companies can't do certain things doesn't mean we should throw stones at those companies that can do, and we need to challenge the status quo.
Great, great. Spoken like a true disruptor. Tom Anderson at day 3 of the market research event of Anderson Analytics, and thank you very much for joining us, Tom. All right.